and start implementing immediately what we want to see Occupy doing. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Cindy from Occupy Greensboro, North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Cindy from Occupy Greensboro, North Carolina.
We are in the process of getting a coalition of all of the groups.
Smaller increments. We are in the process.
On May 1st.
On May 1st.
We are inviting the Garden Club.
We are inviting the Garden Club,
the Communist Workers' Party.
the Communist Workers' Party,
The Anarchists.
the Anarchists,
The Nihilists. Everybody in every group that we know of.
for a party,
And an information session.
and an information session,
Breakout session.
breakout sessions,
In where we usually meet.
Where we usually meet
at a bookstore in Greensboro.
So we feel like bringing all of these groups together.
We feel like bringing all of these groups together.
Educate everybody.
We can educate everybody as to our purpose and bring more people in. Excellent, excellent. More solutions, concrete steps.
My name is Brenton from New York,
And I propose we use Tumblr
and I propose we use Tumblr
and other picture sharing software
and other picture sharing software
to start a new movement
to start a new movement
called What's My Direct Action,
called What's My Direct Action,
where we write down,
where we write down,
just like the We Are the 99%,
just like the We Are 99%,
what direct action
what direct action
we are involved in,
we are involved in,
so that other people in the movement
so that other people in the movement
can get ideas of what to do
can get ideas of what to do
on a local level
on a local level
and to promote the ideals
and to promote the ideals
of Occupy Wall Street.
of Occupy Wall Street.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Ricky from Occupy DC.
I'm Ricky from Occupy DC.
I think it's important
I think it's important
for the Occupy movement
for the Occupy movement
during the winter
during the winter
to reach out to the communities,
to reach out to the community,
educate the people,
educate the people,
wake the American people up,
wake the American people up,
so that come spring,
so that come spring,
we can mobilize a critical mass
we can mobilize a critical
and
mass
accomplish the things we want to do.
and accomplish the things we want to do.
For me personally,
That's
that's doing away with capitalism
doing away with
and
capitalism
the corporate control of our government.
and the corporate control of our
If
government.
we educate the people on these issues,
If we educate the people on these
we
issues,
can come up with solutions on how to do this.
we can come up with solutions on how to do this.
Great. Thank you.
We stand with indigenous rights.
We stand with indigenous rights.
What we have started to do
What we have started to do
is also being done elsewhere, I hear.
is also being done elsewhere, I hear.
We are forming neighborhood general assemblies.
We are forming neighborhood general assemblies.
I have done this.
I have done this.
It is easy.
It is easy.
Go and do it yourself.
Go and do it yourself.
Every single one of you
Every single one of you
can easily get
can easily get
a new GA
a new GA
of 10 to 15 people
of 10 to 15 people
that weren't previously part of the movement.
that weren't previously part of the movement.
It is so easy to expand.
It is so easy to expand.
And in order
And in order
to move the power from them,
to move power from them,
we need to move the power into our community.
we need to move the power into our communities.
And the only way to manage that power
And the only way to manage that power
in a just way
in a just way
is direct democracy.
is direct democracy.
So utilizing direct democracy, each community grows its own food,
grows its own food,
manages its own resources,
manages its own resources,
educates its children,
educates its children,
and deals with its own problems,
and deals with its own
while
problems,
also networking.
while also networking.
Go to your neighborhood.
Go to your neighborhoods.
Really quick, how did you form that General Assembly within the neighborhood?
I started putting up posters and flyers and going door to door. And I found some other occupiers to help me. And what we try to do is make sure that we have one person from any neighborhood. So it's not somebody outside coming in, but that you, in your neighborhood, with the people that maybe you know, maybe you don't, get out, meet your neighbors, have a potluck, have a barbecue, have a block party, get people excited, make it nonpartisan, just get people to come and talk about their problems, and they will be so excited to find a chance to talk to other people about them, and maybe find a solution. It's very empowering. Go out and do it.
Yeah.
Don't buy a party.
Excellent. So that was a really, really, really awesome concrete suggestion of what you can physically do when you go home. Do we have more of those?
Yeah, on the tail end of that, you could put these two ideas together.
You could put these two ideas together.
100% for 100 neighborhoods.
100% for 100 neighborhoods.
In your city.
In your city.
So you can do outreach.
So you can do outreach.
And find local activists.
And find local activists.
Already active in their communities.
Already active in their communities.
There are coalitions.
There are coalitions.
Neighborhood councils.
Neighborhood councils.
You can go to meetings.
Where you can go to meetings.
And have multiple neighborhood activists there.
And have multiple neighborhood activists there.
Another idea. I'm from Occupy Los Angeles.
I'm from Occupy Los Angeles.
And we've created a People's Collective University.
A People's Collective University.
Where we educate people.
Where we educate people.
About the issues.
About the issues.
Because knowledge is power.
Because knowledge is power.
Education is a human right.
Education is a human right.
So educate your community.
So educate your community.
And watch things change.
And watch things change.
And do it for free!
And do
Do
it
it
for
for
free.
free.
Woo! Anyone I have not heard from? Yes.
Hi, I'm Adam. I'm from Occupy Winston-Salem. As I'm sure you do, we have a lot of homeless.
As I'm sure you do, we have a lot of homeless.
We have begun working to try to enfranchise the homeless with us.
The homeless with us.
We invite them to GAs.
We invite them to
We
GAs.
invite them to meals.
We invite them to
We
meals.
invite them to kick it.
We invite them to kick it.
We invite everyone here
We invite everyone
to
here
encourage your homeless
to encourage your homeless
to occupy with you,
to occupy with you
to work together in solidarity.
and to work together in solidarity.
Also, garden your communities.
Garden your communities.
Build guerrilla gardens.
Build guerrilla gardens.
Build community gardens.
Build community gardens.
Especially in asphalt-covered places
Especially in asphalt-covered
such as
places
New York,
such as New York,
Philly,
Philly,
LA, any other big city.
any other big city.
Plant hydroponics. Plant it in the dirt.
Plant it in the dirt.
Give the food out.
Give the food out.
There you go.
Beware of lead in soil. If you're going to grow in an urban environment, you better check the soil.
Thank you.
Awesome point.
Mic check.
Mic check.
The monarch butterfly
The monarch butterfly
is going extinct because
is going extinct because
monocrop agriculture is eradicating the only plant that can lay eggs on. This plant is called milk thistle. Get milk thistle seeds. Plant them all throughout the Midwest, in gutters, in abandoned lots, everywhere. This will save monarch butterfly.
Seed bomb them!
Okay, I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna go here.
Mic check. I'm the other Joss from Occupy New Haven. I've noticed that especially with our Occupy, people are occupying the comment sections of news articles with both positive and negative comments. As a member of the ONH media team, part of my job is to make sure we rebalance those comments. Make sure that with your occupation you do as much as you can. To keep a positive face for the movement.
movement.
To keep a positive face for the movement.
Encourage your members to occupy those news articles.
Encourage your members to occupy those news articles.
Together, we can put a positive light on what we're doing as opposed to all the negatives.
Together we can put a positive light on what we're doing as opposed to all the negatives.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hi, Mariah.
Hi, Mariah.
From Occupy DC.
From Occupy DC.
I hear a lot. Of suggestions. About collectivizing responsibility. Through cooperative concepts. Beyond farming. Collectivize the responsibility over the medical problems.
Collectivize responsibility over the medical problems.
Help the sick.
Help the sick.
Some of them can't just get things from food.
Some of them can't get things from food.
They need medicine.
They need medicine.
They need healthcare that's affordable.
They need healthcare that's affordable
And available.
and available.
Also, educating people
Of
of their own financial power.
their own financial power.
Vote with their dollars.
To vote with their dollars.
Teach them how
Teach them how
to avoid corporations
to avoid corporations
and businesses that continue to disenfranchise us.
and businesses that continue to disenfranchise us.
Lastly, I do a radio station for Occupy DC,
for Occupy DC,
and I encourage you all to create one for your occupation.
create one for your occupation.
I want us to connect with one another
I want us to connect with one another
and use it as a tool
and use it as a tool
for the exchange of ideas. Awesome.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Occupy Justin from Phoenix.
I'm Occupy Justin from Phoenix.
I do media and outreach there.
I do media and outreach there.
And I'd like to briefly read
And
I'd like to briefly read
the 6 principles of Kenyan nonviolence.
6 principles of Kenyan nonviolence.
Speak up! Principle 1.
Principle 1.
Nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people.
Nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people.
Principle 2.
Principle 2.
The beloved community is the framework for the future.
The beloved community is the framework for the future.
Principle 3.
Principle 3.
Which is very, very important.
Which is very, very important.
Attack forces of evil.
Attack forces of evil.
Not persons doing evil.
Not persons doing evil.
Principle 4.
Principle 4.
Which is very hard sometimes.
Which is very hard sometimes.
Accept suffering.
Accept suffering.
Without retaliation.
Without
For
retaliation.
the sake of the cause.
For the sake of the cause.
To achieve the goal.
To achieve the goal.
Principle 5.
Principle 5.
Avoid internal violence.
Avoid internal violence.
Of the spirit.
Of the spirit.
As well as external physical violence.
As well as external physical violence.
And principle 6.
And principle 6.
Which sometimes it doesn't seem holds true.
Which sometimes doesn't seem holds true.
The universe.
The universe
is on the side of justice.
is on the side of justice.
Amen. Thank you. One last. Go ahead.
I just remembered a suggestion
Just remember the suggestion
for a work group.
for a work group
In action.
in action.
Since to plague occupations.
It's the
plague occupation.
This is because
This is because
not all past proposals
not all past proposals
are often followed on.
are often followed on.
A solution
Would
would be to create a work group
be to create a work group
whose purpose is to track all proposals
is to track all proposals
passed, denied, withdrawn, and tabled. For those that are passed
For those that are passed
but not completed, dedicate a GA to designating that responsibility in completing those proposals. That I feel has been a great solution to any inaction in my occupation.
Awesome. Okay, you guys, so we've had